All right.
Good afternoon, Ms. Johnson.
Good afternoon. All right, so I am interviewing you because of my master's class, which is it's counseling collaboration techniques with children, family, teachers, and biblical worldview. So this is confidential, this interview, and it will probably be maybe between 5 or 10 minutes, just depending.
Okay.
And I wanted to thank you for volunteering to do this interview with me.
You're welcome.
And I also need to ask permission if you are fine with me recording.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, sure. Okay, first question, your name and your educational background.
Okay, my name is Jennifer Edwards. I went to college in North Carolina. I got my bachelor's in the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. And then I went to Arkansas State for my master's and my specialist.
All right. So how does your master's degree help you towards your current position?
Okay, well, my master's degree is in educational leadership. So I am kind of in search for a principal job one day, hopefully. This is my 21st year in the classroom. So my master's degree, I got it in, I think, 2012. So since I've had my master's degree, I guess more than anything, it has helped me communicate better with parents. I guess coworkers as well. It kind of gives you a different insight as to why things are important. So I think that would be my answer.
Okay. All right. What do you like most about teaching as your career?
Okay. It used to be like a joke when I was in high school that I would be a teacher and I would blow them off and say, no, I'm not. They said I dressed like a teacher. I guess I act whatever a teacher is supposed to act like. I guess I did. And as I started college, at first I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but when it came time to make a decision, teaching is really the only thing that I felt I had a calling to be. And I had a great aunt and uncle who were educators, and they were positive role models for me. I wanted to be like them. So that's kind of where I landed.
Okay. That's awesome. What do you think is the greatest challenge facing students today?
I think for middle schoolers, I'm just going to say for middle schoolers because high school, different problems. But middle school, I think that our fifth graders, some of them aren't quite mature enough to be able to handle having a cell phone with internet access. And I think Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all that stuff, that kind of has been the source of bullying for a lot of our students. And we don't always know about that stuff. So I really kind of think that's one of the biggest things is them having to deal with social media and being able to handle that at a young age. So I think that's kind of, I don't know.
I would have to agree on that. Okay, next question. What is your approach to classroom management?
Okay, well, I think it's all about building relationships. If you have relationships with the parents to start with, then their students, their children, and then your coworkers, I think that is the key to having good classroom management as well as just being able to get along with other people. I think that's highly important being a teacher.
Okay. What skills are required in your position on a day-to-day basis?
Gosh, I think good communication skills are necessary. Both written, oral. I mean, parents want to know what their kids are doing before they get the report card at the end of the quarter.
Right.
So I try to make a point of keeping them updated. And that helps build that relationship that they're going to be on my side if something, I don't know. But you want parents on your side, you want kids on your side. So
right.
I think that's kind of the key to everything.
Okay, that's good. Can you explain your team's PLC process and what it consists of?
Okay. The PLC for our school has changed tremendously this is my 7th year working at the school. And when I first started, several of us, veteran teachers, I guess you will, attended training at Cape Girardeau for a part of the collaborative works project where we learned how to make common formative assessments and kind of the beginnings of a PLC. We did that for 4 years and became pretty knowledgeable about it. But since that time, our faculty has changed tremendously. And so most of the faculty members don't even know what a PLC is. So we're kind of starting from scratch. We have the norms set for the meetings, an agenda for everybody to know what we're supposed to talk about, discuss during the meetings. I think we have a long way to go, but we're getting there. So it's pretty positive.
Okay, all right, good. How important is it to collaborate with your colleagues and why?
Ooh, okay. I think kind of like the saying, 2 heads are better than one. Well, there are 8 of us on the team, and we all come up with different ways to do things, different approaches, different strategies. Maybe you're not doing a very good job. You don't feel teaching a certain skill. You ask one of your coworkers, and oh, that's a great idea. We can all learn from each other. It doesn't matter how old we are. We're all in this game together. So
it's always good to have different options and ideas.
Very much so. Yes.
Okay. Are there any resources you would like to see implemented into the math curriculum for next year?
I would personally like to see more project-based learning in math. I think the kids need that. I would like to become better at that. So I'm hoping some new teachers have some ideas for that. And I really think that would be a good resource to put in our curriculum, whatever it may be.
Okay. So can you maybe explain more with project-based learning?
Well, like hands-on kind of approach.
Okay.
Trying to trick me. Like a hands-on kind of approach where they have a problem and they have to figure out a way to solve it based on whatever the skill might be. For instance, like if the shopping game or whatever, when they're working with decimals, where they have a certain amount of money to spend and they get to choose how to spend it and different things. Kids learn better with that. They have more of an interest in that than just a typical worksheet or activity on the computer.
Right.
So it's more fun. It's more engaging for them. So
I
think that's.
Yeah, they do seem like to want to do more hands-on activities.
Yes,
anyway.
they do. Especially this year, they can't stay seated.
All right. Let's see. Last question. Which is kind of similar to one of the previous questions, but it's just like, why did you want to become a teacher in the first place?
Oh, okay. Well, I finally realized that was what I had a passion for. And my great aunt and great uncle were my role models. He was a principal and she was a math teacher, but she was at junior high. And that scared me. I didn't ever want to be a junior high teacher. I didn't want to. I wanted little kids. The older I get, the older kids I like to work with. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just kind of what I had a passion for, and I feel like I had a calling for it, and it's the only thing I've ever wanted to be, I guess. So here I am, 21 years later.
I think that's awesome. Let's see. So I guess we've done this for or I guess our time is up anyway. So I want to again thank you for participating in this interview. And again, this is confidential and just letting you aware of having to record you. And I thank you for this interview.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you, Ms. Johnson. You have a good day.
You too.